Hello, I'm Adam Goodwin and I'm here with Connor Burstnall. This is the Park Life Sport podcast and we're looking ahead to both the Gloucestershire-based Football League games this weekend. Cheltenham are away at Mansfield Town on Saturday at 3 o'clock and Forest Green are at home to Cambridge. So as we look ahead to the Cheltenham game, there was an article that went live on Park Life Sport earlier this week. If you want to look at that, it's jmag.gloss.ac.uk, and it was about whether Cheltenham are more likely to go up or down this season. Connor, what do you think about
that? I think that's really dependent on how this month goes. They've made a few signings already, some loan signings that have impressed. Elia Adebayo was apparently very good at the weekend, his debut against Accrington. I think it's very dependent on that. There's been a lot made over whether they're going to get a left back in. I think that's very important. They need solidity in that position.
They were linked with someone today. I haven't got his name down there because there's no chance of me pronouncing it. Can you try and pronounce
it? As far as I'm aware, it's Chadis Theodoris.
Right, he was at Brentford and Arsenal, was he?
Yeah. He's a young lad. He's only 20. It'd be very interesting to see if they can get him in. We've had no official confirmation.
Yeah.
But
someone tried contacting him early, didn't they? And there was
we've had nothing in our studio. So interested to see if that one comes through because that is a position that they're going to need to sort out. Carl Winchester's been playing there quite a bit.
Yeah, it's not his natural position.
It's not really. They'll want him in midfield, especially with Storer gone.
Yeah.
They're going to need to solidify that position.
Be interesting to see what happens in the rest of the window. So
yes.
looking ahead to the Mansfield game, Mansfield have only lost one game in their last 13 home games, which is a very good record. Another article gone live on Park Life Sport earlier today about Danny Rose being the key man. Do you agree with that?
Oh yeah, he's been fantastic this season. What's it now? 13 goals, and they've had a nice little run. Mansfield seventh in the table. It's a real test for Cheltenham, but as we said, depending on which way in the table they're going to go, this is the kind of game they need to be picking up points in.
Well, talking about Mansfield, they were the anti-post favourites for League 2 at the start of the season. They brought in 15 players in the summer, and that's a lot of players to bring in. They've brought no one in so far in January. Do you think Steve Evans might strengthen the squad, bearing in mind they brought in so many players in the summer?
You can never really rule it out, but you look at the position they're in already, they'll be encouraged by that with the squad they've already got. Adding one or two won't harm a promotion push. Somebody to take some of the pressure away from Danny Rose. I know obviously they want to be starting him, but somebody that can take some of that goal scoring load, never a bad idea.
And when you look at the reverse fixture, it's probably Cheltenham's best game of the season so far.
Yeah, absolutely, their best performance.
Beaten 3-0.
Yeah.
Both managers got sent to the stand, so I think we could probably going to be another cracking game.
Yeah, they're two big personalities.
Yeah, they are.
I can't wait to see what happens.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good game. Prediction?
I do think Mansfield could scrape this one. Obviously, we're Gloucester based. We'd like Cheltenham to do well, but Mansfield are on a very good run, especially at home. Be a tough game, and a point would be an excellent result for the Robins.
Cool. So we're going to go on to the Forest Green game. An article went live on Park Life Sport last week. Again, that's jmag.gloss.ac.uk if you want to check that one out. Can Forest Green survive relegation? They're currently 23rd. Two teams go down from that division. Do you think they can claw their way out of it?
Obviously, there's a lot of factors when it comes to relegation. But what's important for Forest Green is they just need to think about themselves right now. They can't think about the teams that are around them. Because we know Barnet have brought in a new manager this week, Graham Wesley. He was with Newport last year. He's got some experience, and there could easily be a bounce for them with that. But Forest Green just really need to think about themselves. They've got a good manager in Mark Cooper. He can keep them. He can keep them up. I believe he can.
He's brought in quite a few players this January already. He obviously knows which positions he needs to strengthen. What do you think of those new signings?
I think they can only really strengthen his squad. You look at the position they're in right now. Having a few players floating around, it's not going to hurt them.
And what did you think of his comments on Doidge last week? He claimed that Doidge dived twice in the game last weekend, but in his press conference today we got an exclusive that said that it was a tongue-in-cheek comment.
Yes.
What do you think on those comments?
I must admit I thought it was quite strange. that he'd say this about his top scorer.
Fueling, there's a lot of talk of him leaving. I don't know
it was very odd, but good to see today that he's come out and obviously tried to do something with the relationship. Yeah. It's probably the best thing for the team that he's gone back on those a little bit.
And he was talking today about Ruben Reid coming in and partnering Doidge up front, which is a good, good sign for the fans.
Fantastic for them.
Looking at the reverse fixture last year, it was another 3-0, but it was Cambridge that beat Forest Green 3-0 last time out. Piazza got a brace in that game. Any other key players? They've just signed Billy Waters on loan from Northampton, who's obviously an ex-Cheltenham player. I think he could be a good signing for them.
Obviously he's somebody that we know well in this patch. Cambridge, again, they're mid-table a little bit. They need to know which way they're going right now. Signing like Waters will probably help. We know what he can do. Give them a little bit of a boost. It's going to be a tough game for Forest Green. In the position that they're in, every game's a big game now.
100%. Cambridge currently sit 12th in League Two. I would have expected him to do slightly better. They've got Sean Derry in charge. He's obviously ex-Premier League midfielder, played for QPR. Yeah. They're unbeaten in 5. As you say, it's not going to be an easy game. Your prediction?
It'd take a big performance from Forest Green. They're going to have new players coming in, making debuts. It's a big week for them, but it is a very tough game against an informed Cambridge.
So that's it from us. If you enjoyed the podcast, go and check out the website. We've got lots of Forest Green and Cheltenham related content on there. I'll give you the website again. It's jmag.gloss.ac.uk. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.